Miami Heat's youngest player, their rookie that was on everyone's tongue after the spectacular performance he showcased in the 2020 finals, the wonder kid Tyler Herro, who everyone would have sworn was Miami Heat's next big thing, has been caught slipping and everyone appears to be backing out of the conversation. This year, his lack of consistency and overall ineffectiveness is hurting the Heat's performance across the court, and the cause can easily be traced to his ridiculous and distracting off-court antics, which has been taking a toll on the chemistry of the team as well as the perception everyone has of him. Tyler, who was everyone's hero just a year ago, has become one of the most hated players in the NBA. Controversy has never been and will never be a new thing in the NBA. Even the great players like MJ, Kobe, and King James have all had their share of controversy through their career, but you would rarely see an NBA player that deliberately seeks out controversy early in their career. Rookie years are delicate times for players who have set their sights high and intend to be better than the best. Tyler Herro is a rookie who has lost focus, is flopping, and quickly becoming a liability for his team. Before we get into the video, if you want to win a PS5 with NBA 2K21 and Madden NFL 21 included, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. Tyler Herro is the shooting guard for the Miami Heat, having been selected as a first-round pick at the 2019 NBA Draft. This spectacular kid was instrumental in leading the Heat to the 2020 NBA Finals, where they battled the Los Angeles Lakers and proved to be a wizard at three-point shooting. In the playoffs, the rookie went on to average 16 points per game, 4.8 in rebounds, and 3.7 in assists. This young man has a track record that traces back to when he was just 17 and was recruited by the University of Kentucky coach, John Calipari, to play for the Wildcats. However, his ambition led him to quit after playing just one season. Tyler felt confident enough to halt his college career in pursuit of a career in the NBA. By the time he was 19, the Miami Heat had scooped him up and drafted him to their team. Getting drafted into any NBA team takes a mix of undeniable, evident talent, insane work ethic, and a bucket full of luck, which Herro seemed to have in excess. But recently, he seems to be losing focus. Unsurprisingly, it all boils down to how Tyler Herro has chosen to handle the newfound fame at his doorstep. When Brian Winderman, Miami Heat's writer, said Tyler Herro had chosen to become a celebrity, he was speaking the mind of many who had followed his off-court life closely since he entered the NBA a little over a year ago. Being a celebrity might sound like a normal function of being a skilled NBA player. The media coverage associated with the game is very extensive. From covering every part of the sport on national broadcast, to commentaries that are watched by millions every night, to the NBA's intense relationship with social media platforms. No player can escape the scrutiny of both fans and pundits of the sport. If you are good or bad enough, the fame will come all the same. Endorsement deals with shoe brands, interviews with sport networks, and high-end salaries all have the making of celebrity status. Ideally, this should not be the primary focus of any athlete. The focus should be on the game, not the fame. So when Winderman says that Tyler has chosen to become a celebrity, you begin to understand, if you didn't before, what he's actually gunning for. The Milwaukee-born and bred rookie might have been exceptional in his first year, but his career is still in its infancy, and he still has a lot to prove. Actually, he has everything to prove, and at this point in his career, everyone expects consistent results from him. The moment he stops delivering on that promise, his relevance tanks, and like most every case, it hurts the team. Tyler's hunger for fame is premature and is already leading him to make some questionable decisions. You don't act like a superstar in your first year. Confidence is good, but don't be obnoxious about it and do stuff that alienates your fans by hurting the only things that we really care about: winning games. Let's talk about the first thing Tyler did that really rubbed off a certain way on everyone. Last year, Tyler got an Instagram model and brought her into the bubble. The Instagram model, who goes by the name Katya Elise Henry, is a 26-year-old fitness model who has over 8 million followers, way more than Herro's 2.3 million followers. The thing is, Instagram models have a track record for drama and already have a nasty record in the NBA. Let's remember the Instagram model who boasted about blowing off 7 Phoenix Suns players, or August last year when the NBA put a ban on Instagram models from being brought into the bubble. Drama is the currency of Instagram models, and unsurprisingly, Katya is no exception. In 2019, she dated Lakers power forward Kyle Kuzma, and they eventually broke up on very bad terms. Bad enough for Katya to blast him on social media. However, this wasn't a red flag for Tyler. He went ahead to make his move for her during the quarantine, and now they're hooked. I don't know about you, but from where I'm standing, this does not appear like a smart choice, and while everything I've said so far might sound like hating, if you're being honest with yourself, you'll admit that high-profile relationships like these don't have a habit of ending well. To make matters even more complicated, she's now pregnant, and what everyone hoped was a fling now has a sinister sense of performance to it. The 21-year-old is starting a family in his sophomore year in the NBA. There are no hard or fast rules for what athletes should do with their personal lives, but there is also no denial that what happens off-court will often directly affect the game. And we wouldn't even be having this conversation if Tyler's game had improved from his rookie year, because the truth is, it hasn't. In fact, it's gotten worse. There's no denying that Tyler Herro was spectacular in the playoffs. It was more impressive because he was a rookie pulling above-average numbers and consistently placing baskets. The Heat Nation fell in love with him instantly, and when the rumors came that he might be traded for James Harden earlier in the season, nobody wanted him to leave. Thankfully, the management felt the same and he wasn't traded. However, since he started flopping, most of the fans are beginning to regret not sending him to Houston in exchange for a tried-and-tested MVP. The Miami Heat began the season with an experiment: start the rookie first. Not many were surprised. It seemed like an expected and comfortable choice considering the young kid's potential. However, Herro did not appear either at ease or comfortable with the experiment in the court. It showed. His play was less than confident and his shots were sloppy. Soon after, he was moved to the bench, but this did little to improve his play either. This same rookie that shot an impressive 39% from a three-point range last season could hardly manage a 34% from the same distance this season. His ball handling has increased this season, but his points per average had dropped 3 points from 109.9 to 106.9. And his free throws plummeted, dropping a painful 7% from 87% last year. Tyler Herro is clearly struggling, and it is painful to watch. This regression, coupled with Duncan Robinson's own slump this season, is hurting the Heat's offense and has garnered a worst team offense rating this season, ranked a disgraceful 25th position from a steady 7th position from last season. Last season, Herro was a good three-point shooter. This season, he has fallen way below average. It's not a coincidence. Tyler Herro's recent lackluster performance can be connected to his antics off-court. When you have so much to achieve but you begin to behave like a superstar, it sends the wrong message to your teammates and it can hurt team chemistry. Tyler has been deliberately counting fame in ridiculous ways. If you check Herro's Twitter handle, it reads RAF Herro. The RAF there stands for Rich and Famous, which is as ridiculous as it is egotistic. Are you playing for money or playing for the love of the game, Herro? Some might say that a lot of NBA players play for both, but then my response is, what takes priority? Is it the game or the fame? Because one is definitely funding the other. Tyler didn't just stick to subtle gestures of self-endorsements. He also collaborated with Jack Harlow in the production of a rap track named after him. While this is not a new thing and other NBA athletes have had tracks named after them, it's the way Tyler features in it that makes you know how much effort the athlete is putting into staying in the celebrity spotlight. First of all, I'll admit that the track is good, but for a song named after the athlete, it hardly references Tyler. Just one verse through its 3-minute length. The music video also has Tyler in it, shooting hoops with Jack Harlow, but that's all there is to it. The song is more about Jack and his lifestyle than it is about Tyler Herro. Coupled with the self-aggrandizing pop music attempt, Tyler also has a cereal brand that has his face on it, and it's called Herro's Fruit Hoops. I'll let you make of that what you will. The cereal brand was not a flop, mind you, and it sold out in minutes when it was released on his website. It's a testament to the star power Tyler has been accruing for himself, but there is a problem. No one can say for certain if Tyler will become the super athlete that everyone thought he would become just a year ago, when he showed so much promise, or if he will become one of the good players who have inconsistent days. Days when they get the basket on almost every try, and days when they miss no matter how much they try. We can't even say if he'll turn out to be an embarrassing draft for the Miami Heat, just like Kwame Brown was for the Washington Wizards. However, we know one thing for sure, and that is Tyler is at a point in his career where things can either get better or get worse. And that's an advantage he only has for a while. This period is what he needs to set the foundation of his young career. He might have been thrown into the spotlight a little soon, and there might have been a lot of unrealistic expectations set for him by both fans and critics. Maybe we cheered for him a little too soon. But it's no one else's responsibility except his to set the record straight and decide what kind of athlete he wants to become. This can only be achieved through laser-like focus on what is important and a determination to be the best there is in the game for his teammates, his fans, and for himself. The ball is in Tyler Herro's court. Comment below to let us know your thoughts and be sure to subscribe for more. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss another one of our videos. We'll see you next time, latest Hoops fans. Until then, keep shooting your shot.